crazy dreams last night too. I was having those like REM sleep dreams. You ever get those?
Is that where you can't move? No.
No, REM sleeps when it's like you're in a dream, but you know it's a dream, and you're like just like you're just behaving in it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like you're just living like it's a dream, but you know it's a dream. It's crazy.
I wonder if I've ever. I don't know if I've ever had one of those before. I'm sure I did. I don't remember.
Oh, you'd know.
Hmm.
You'd know for sure, dude. It's hold on, let me fix something here.
Is it? Is it scary?
Is it scary? No way, man. Dude, you're in a dream, and you know it's a dream, and so you can just do whatever you want.
Okay, so it's cool. Okay, I don't. Well, it might be. It might freak somebody out. I don't know.
I think the whole thing about nightmares is that you think it's real. That's why it's scary. If you knew it was a nightmare, then you'd just be like, "Yeah, I'm getting eaten by zombies. This is funny."
That's true.
But in like REM sleep dreams, like you can like I still feel things. Like it all feels real. Everything smells, tastes real.
Right.
But it's a dream, and you know it's a dream. And so I was getting in that zone, and I feel like your brain has to be kind of affected by something. So like I had drank, it was affected by alcohol. So like parts of it that it was just in a perfect way that I could be living in a dream. I mean that's what I think happens when you die. You basically you just go into a dream existence, and like it could be just like this. It won't be any different.
As long as I can drink Truly.
That's your dream.
Yeah.
Oh man, live your dream then, man. I'm glad.
Yeah. If I can drink Truly after I'm dead, then I'll be in heaven.
All right, dude.
And not pay rent. Yeah.
All right, we'll pour some jewelry out. I mean, you might outlive me at this rate, but
Barely.
but we'll pour some Truly out for you.
Pull some Truly out for me. Speaking about, actually, it's funny you're mentioning like this because I was talking to my wife about we were talking about the homeless or something about the homeless came up and I said oh yeah, she said something like, could you imagine like something being homeless, something. I said yeah, and it sounds awesome. I think society is getting to a point now where you're gonna look at a homeless guy and be like, people pay for that life. They drink all day, they lay around the sun, and they fucking do whatever they want. That's a fucking vacation.
Have you ever been homeless or
No.
no?
But it does seem
it's not fun.
But it seems fun.
It's not fun. It's not fun at all. You can still drink and lay around and have a home. You can do that at home. That doesn't stop you from drinking and laying around. Like the cool things you're saying about being homeless, you can do those with a home too.
But you're gonna have people telling you to get the fuck up and like go do some shit.
Why?
Because that's
Who?
Well, whoever unless you're living in a situation where you don't have anyone, I don't know.
I think you're talking.
You're not
more
independent. Homeless people are independent.
No, if you're paying your rent, you're independent. Why is that? How are you not independent? Or if you're either paying your rent, or if you own a house, or you bought your own house.
Well, I guess what I mean by, to me, like, I mean, of course, I guess independent can mean a few different things, but for me, it's like independence is you're living life the way you want to live it.
Yeah, in a house,
and no one's fucking telling you what to do.
Yeah, I definitely.
I don't necessarily think that you have to have a house for that mentality. That's just me, though.
No, you don't have to have a house for that mentality.
To me, that is a mind thing. It's all mine. But that's,
But you've never not had a home.
No.
So, I've lived on the road where I didn't have a home, and I always would prefer a home every time, man. Believe me, dude. It's not as fun as you think it.
Also, my family sucks ass.
This is what I think that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, then, because I don't make it feel like you should be homeless.
But that is where I'm at.
You need to get away from their family. Then
I need to get away. But that is my mission. That's actually my goal right now. Like I talk to Marissa all the time. Like, when I start this other job that I'm gonna do, like hopefully within the next few months or something.
You're starting a job in the next few months.
A new job, possibly.
What are you gonna do until then?
Oh, right now I'm doing defensive driving.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah, but it's not a lot of money. And I'm also learning a family business thing that's based off commissions, like real estate stuff. But
Oh, real estate.
well, it's wholesaling. You know what that is?
Yeah, selling a lot of things together
It's where you
for cheaper usually.
it's where people that just get leads on properties that people want to sell, and then you make a and then you give it to a real estate agent, and if they sell it, then you get a profit off of it. You get a percentage.
Okay, now I'd rather be homeless than do that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I see what we're talking about.
But also just
If I had to work to do that as a job, yes, I would rather be homeless.
there you go. See, that it's starting to make sense now,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Okay, well, working in general is nothing no one wants. No one wants to go to a job unless it's a job they love.
Or it's easy. I mean, there's people when you go. I mean, I do.
I've
DoorDash,
never
it's
had a
easy.
job that was that easy. The only thing that is easy is defensive driving because I mean, fuck it, man. I can fucking show up. I won't tell everyone what I do in that class, but it's very. Look, defensive driving is a great job for comedian because you're the boss. When you show up to that class, you're the fucking boss.
Move the mic a little closer because you just sounded great when you got closer to it. No, can you move it closer to your mouth?
There.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Is that better?
Oh, maybe that's like real better, too better. But like, yeah, but no, it's good. It was good, but like,
Right here?
well, don't breathe into it. Can you hear yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, don't breathe into it.
Okay.
But
Is this
yeah.
okay right here?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. So defensive driving, you don't hate that. If you could do that full time, you'd do that, right?
I have done it full time and it was heaven on earth because, like I said, you show
Okay.
up and you're the boss.
Yo, heaven on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what do you think heaven's like? I think we all do defensive driving classes up there full time. Full time. Yeah, dude. But I'm saying like if you yeah, I think if you just find something that you're good at, like defensive driving, then it's easy for you. It might not be easy for everyone, but it's
Right.
easier for you.
Right.
And like I do DoorDash and it's easy for me. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I zone out. I don't even notice I mean,
Right.
it's a time goes by, but I still get to talk to whoever I want on the phone. I can watch whatever the fuck I want in between orders. Or
Yeah.
sometimes I'll pull up Netflix while I'm driving. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
and I
as
mean,
long as these chicken nuggets get to, Broomhilda or whatever the fuck. But when
Yeah.
when I'm going through the gates, you see the security officer.
Mm,
She'll wave at you, but she's watching Netflix
yeah.
in her little thing. That's easy. She's not struggling, and she's probably making good money to watch Netflix in a chair.
For sure.
I mean, it's a lot of easy jobs.
I think I'm just. I think I've worked too many. I don't know. I'm weird. I don't want to. I want to work, but I think doing comedy is something that's never felt like a job at all. You know. But I'm weird. Like you. I've done security. Look, I'll find any reason to complain about a job. Like if you mentioned the security person sitting there watching Netflix, I'll do that, and I'll be like, this is boring. I don't like it no more. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh man, there's so many different things I can complain about. I mean, to me, there's no such thing as an easy job. To me, the only time it's easy is when I'm literally having fun. Like watching Netflix is not fun to me.
No,
It's just not. No.
you never watched something on Netflix and been like,
No,
man.
it's a time passer, but that's not fun. Fun's
don't-
like hanging out with you or like just doing comedy and telling jokes. That's what defensive driving is. Like I could sit there and tell them jokes the whole time if I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's freedom.
could-
It's like freedom. That's why the homeless thing sounds like a good. It doesn't sound like something I'm going to actually do, but I feel like they're out there and they may not realize it, but that's as good as it's going to get. Because you can do whatever the fuck you want. You're homeless, but you can do whatever the fuck you want. And it's going to come with a price. And the price is you have no home. If you have a home, I guarantee you, everyone on this block has a home. And they have to go do something that they don't like to do. So to me, you're losing out either way.
You might have to do something that you don't like to do to make the money initially, but once you make enough money and then let's say you have a good idea, you can start a business, you can buy a property, rent it out. There's people making money without working. That's
Yeah.
passive income. So it's not only that you ever have to work to make money. You know, if you set something up, you can make money off of it if it's successful.
Yeah,
And then you don't have to even be there if you don't want to. I mean,
that's true.
but I think maybe we could try being homeless, or you can be if you want to be homeless with me, because I've been homeless many times.
I'm down. Let's record
doing
it.
comedy. No, you'll be real down. One time I was sleeping at the Greyhound station in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
because all my gigs were, I didn't have a license at the time because of DUIs. I got a couple of DUIs. I got one on a scooter, and then one I was sleeping in the car. So I was one of the safest drunk drivers of all time.
That's
But
good.
but they took my license, so I had to take the Greyhound to all my shows. I would take the Greyhound to the city that's closest to the show, and then I'd have some local comic pick me up and drive me to the gig and drive me back to the Greyhound or the airport, wherever my next show was. But so I would be living at the Greyhound station, and sometimes I didn't have a ticket, so the security guard would want to kick you out if you don't have a ticket. So I would have to make fake Greyhound tickets
Mm.
on my phone to show the cops when they try to kick me out, and then they let me stay, right?
Ah.
And but I'll tell you what, the stress of, oh man, I fell asleep, and now the cops are they're going person to person, and I'm trying to get this last little Photoshop edit down on this. That's stressful, so that the cops don't kick you out into the snow, because outside it's negative whatever degrees, and your
Yeah.
and your socks are wet and shit, and they're gonna kick you out into the winter. I mean,
But you never got kicked out.
no, because I was clever.
Yeah.
I knew what I was doing, but I would watch people next to me get thrown out physically, like grabbed
yeah.
and thrown out
I bet.
because they didn't know the tricks. You
But
know,
a little fucking brains and a little cleverness, and look what you did.
man. One time I was sleeping there underneath a payphone, and somebody passed out in a wheelchair, and so the paramedics came, and I was in the way, so they picked me up. The paramedics, they picked me up, and they just threw me out of the way because somebody was like cardiac arresting. And so to them, they're just trying to save this guy's life,
Right.
Me, I'm just in the way, chilling. But yeah, they literally picked me up. I felt my body. I was asleep. I just felt my body midair, and then just like tossed me out of the way. Like, it must have been gentle because I didn't get injured from it.
Yeah.
But I was thrown.
I'm just imagining you like dead asleep,
Yeah.
and and next thing you know, you're dreaming of like like an angel lifting you up.
They were gentle, man. They
Yeah.
had the hands of angels.
And then you wake up and you're in a
I fell asleep. Let's just say I fell asleep under under the payphone, and I woke up under the vending machine.
But some of the
And the thing is, when you sleep in at Greyhound station, and if let's say you are sleeping under the vending machine, they'll keep using the vending machine
oh
like over your body
oh yeah
because they understand they're there too. A lot of people sleep in there.
yeah
Because it's like this: you can get a hotel to catch your bus at 5 a.m, or you can come here at 11 at night with your ticket and be like, "Yeah, I'm here for my bus. I'm early. I'm 6 hours early."
yeah
And the thing is, they're okay with it. It's a whole economy there because they have food there, and they don't. And you can buy a sandwich at any 24 hours from their little vending machine or whatever. And they know that the more that you hang out there, the more that you're gonna spend money there.
right.
So they don't mind that you're there for 6 hours as long as you're not making any trouble and you have a ticket or a fake
Yeah.
ticket. But and man, I would take. This is before Planet. I used to not have a Planet Fitness membership. Now I do, so I can take a shower at Planet Fitness anywhere in the country. But when I was at that time, I was taking the biggest Gatorade bottles I could find, filling them up with water, going in the stall, and just dousing myself with all the water and taking a real shower in the toilet stall at the Greyhound station. And people would hear it. They would hear all this water in there. They'd be like, "God dang, you taking a shower in there."
Motherfucker taking a whole ass shower in the
Motherfucker taking a real ass shower in there.
what is this, a motherfucking what's this, Planet Fitness?
Right.
What do you think this is? 20 LA Fitness up in this bitch?
LA homeless, man. I'm telling you, but as long as you find the one with the drain. If there's a stall with the drain, you're good. And man, I've family bathrooms. You put a lock.
Yeah.
I've done it at like a Walmart, taking a full shower in the family bathroom because there was a drain. Because they need a drain in the family bathroom, right? Because some people, I'm not gonna say what kind of people, that they need the family bathroom, they have issues using the bathroom, right? So they might make a mess. So then they make a mess. The cleaning lady is gonna come in, has to wash it. They need a drain.
Right.
But when you got a room with a drain, that's a shower, baby. That's all. That's all a shower really is. And if you got big buckets and whatever, and you fill it up with water, and then and people don't even question the family bathroom, and they'll hear a bunch of water in there. They'll be like, "Oh, this disabled person probably shit himself, and so he's just cleaning up. He's being polite. He's cleaning up his massacre in there, whatever he's done." But really, I'm just taking a straight up shower. But I felt like king of the homeless people when I was homeless, man, because I was taking showers. I was changing. I was doing my laundry and shit. I never wanted to smell homeless. That was my whole thing. You can be homeless. I was cleaner, I think, when I was homeless.
I think, yeah. See, there's something about living in that type of situation that you were in at that time where you know that it's not right, so you feel bad about it, and so you want to overcompensate by like you were saying, like, fuck this, I'm gonna be living like this. I'm damn sure not gonna be, But like, yeah, you're right. Like, but when we're living like regular lives, we get lazy. We say fuck it.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that fire under you. Like I said, like living like that, all hostile or whatever, like crazy. I think there are great things to learn from going through shit like that. But that's just how I feel about it.
No, absolutely. That I will agree with.
Yeah.
I will agree that it taught me a lot of things. But I definitely like my situation now that I have a room and a house better.
Yeah.
But the only reason that I was homeless is because I wanted to do stand up full time and nothing else. And this was before when I didn't have a car. I couldn't do DoorDash or Uber or anything. I just did stand up. And that was my only income.
Yeah.
Was just from my shows. And so every show that they offered me, I would accept it because that was my only job.
Yeah.
And to get to each show, I couldn't afford a hotel and travel. I had to just travel and then get by.
Right.
So that's why I was homeless, because I was doing stand-up. So I would tell myself, yeah. But I dated a girl for like a month in Cleveland that didn't know I was living in my car at the time.
Yeah.
The whole time, she never knew. She still doesn't know that I was living at the Walmart parking lot in my car.
That's the power of being cool, man. If you're cool, you can get away with everything.
Yeah. I would take her to my shows. I'm like, I got a show 2 hours away. Let's go. It'll be a road trip. She'd be all excited.
Yeah.
And we'd go do it. Little does she know, we're driving back right away after the show. And I'll be like, so you can get back home. It's because I don't want to pay for a hotel, girl. I ain't got that money.
Fuck that.
I ain't got that money like that. But yeah, no, you learn a lot. You can learn a lot from just surviving.
I think it's important for people to understand that out there who might listen to stories like this and be judgmental. I just want to say, like, not everyone is built the same. For instance, I tried to go to college after high school. I barely graduated high school. It's we all are just doing the best that we can for the most part, and some people just give completely up all the way. But like, I know that there are people out there that will look at me and be like, oh well, he's being lazy. No, I'm not being lazy. This is the best that I can do right now. Fucking pat me on the back, just like I'll pat you on the back. Oh, you're a college grad, you're making shitloads of money. Congratulations, man. I'm not, but I'm still here. I'm hanging out. I'm standing next to you. Doing the best that I can. Like.
No, it doesn't make anyone better than anyone else.
No.
When going to college, I wish I wouldn't have went to college. It was just to make my dad happy. But if I didn't graduate from college, I wouldn't be able to pay $250 a month here and live here. The whole reason that my dad supports my comedy and gives me help like this, like giving me cheap rent, is because I graduated from college. Because if I didn't, he wouldn't probably even talk to me. Because he knows that I could have and I didn't do it. You know what I mean? I took 2 years off. He was not happy about that.
My dad would have, if I would have graduated college, my dad definitely would have not have let me. He wouldn't give a fuck. In fact, he'd be mad at me if I would have graduated college and not done it, not have pursued anything with that degree. Oh man, but my dad's a fucking asshole.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. But what? Yeah.
Does he listen to podcasts or not really?
He doesn't do anything. That's when you know you're dealing with someone who's crazy. When they work, they come home, watch the news, and go to bed. That's my dad. He doesn't have passions or interests or nothing. He used to when he was younger, but that's all faded. He's turned into just a black hole, just an empty person. It's real fucked up. It's fucked up.
Is he is he on medication or anything? Like,
he doesn't believe in medication.
Because now my mom has schizophrenia, and she started taking really intense medication. It changed her personality to where it's like she doesn't have the same passions of. It doesn't seem like she enjoys things the same.
Right. No, that medication would totally do that to you.
Yeah.
Like certain ones, and depending on who you are, like, I'll fucking switch you and do it with someone else.
You ever see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Not in a long time, but I know what it is.
You know, at the end when the Native American dude he suffocates Jack Nicholson because he got a lobotomy and his brain is fried and he's not himself.
Mm-hmm.
So the Indian guy kills him out of mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I would always want to be killed out of mercy if I stopped having passion for anything and I stopped being myself.
For sure.
I start bombing every set. I feel like if I bomb 10 times in a row, do me a favor, man. Shoot me.
Okay.
You laughing like I ain't serious.
Hey, give me the gun. I'll do it.
Well, okay.
I don't have a gun.
Well, okay, like bomb number 8 or 9, I'll start looking for the gun.
Oh, okay.
Right? But it's got to be in
You're
a row.
my friend, man. I'll do that for you. That's what you want.
I absolutely want that.
Okay.
Yes.
Just let
But
me
it's
know.
got to be in a row now, okay?
Just pay me like, $50 and a couple of beers.
Dude, I'm gonna be that dude. What do you I'll give you I'll give you man, $50, okay. $50 and beers?
Well, I gotta, it's gonna be a little stressful to shoot you. I don't want to shoot you. So, I'm gonna deal with the mental.
$50. How about
like a 6-pack?
Wait a second, man. You say a couple beers, man. Now it's a 6-pack?
Yeah. I think it's gotta be. Because I'm gonna have to live with that the rest of my life, bro. I had to kill my friend.
Man, maybe you're not the right guy for the job, man.
I think we need to go get one of those real homeless people. Yeah. Someone that would really appreciate one beer.
Okay, yeah.
Instead of a 6-pack.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Because my spoiled ass, I want 6.
Yeah, man. Come on, dude. But also, you're probably being nice. You're like, man, I'd need 6 beers to shoot you. And it's like, oh, that's nice. Man.
Yeah, it's also exactly.
So I need to pay somebody who doesn't know me.
I would care what it would affect me.
Yeah.
I need the beers to drown all that out so I can get the job done.
Yeah, I could find someone.
You'll find somebody.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Someone out there will do it. Yeah. I don't know what I was trying to say earlier about, like, people need to stop judging people, but it's not it sucks to be, a little different. It's never fun to be different.
What do you mean different?
Like, I consider myself to be different.
We're all different.
I consider myself to be, like, special.
Oh, you're special?
Yeah.
Like Special Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah? Could you be in the Special Olympics?
Well, when I say special, that means literally not right. Like, it means something's off. It's not a positive thing. See, that's the thing about special too. People got to understand that word is not, to me, it's not positive. Special is bad. It's not a good thing to be different or special or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's like a handicap.
Well, they use that word like that. They use it to cushion the what they mean. But yeah, special.
It's a handicap for 100%.
So you're saying you're handicapped?
I think so for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you out?
What do you mean, as special?
Yeah. Have you told your friend, like, have you came out on Facebook or?
No.
Is it part of the LGBTQ community?
It's not, and that's why I get no. That's why it sucks.
Do you think that maybe we should include it?
I would like to be part of a group to feel loved and wanted.
I feel like, yeah.
Being a weirdo there's no group for that. No one gives a fuck about if you're a weirdo. If you're just a weirdo and people like just don't get you and you're not a thing, you're not part of a thing.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Like you're too weird even for for a group, Like there's like you don't play well with others. You're weird but it's not good. It's not, man. Weird's vague though. Weird is vague, you know, because there's like creepy, weird. You know what I mean? That
Right.
guy's acting weird. He's running around with his pants down his legs.
Definitely.
That guy's weird. And then there's weird like, oh, he's just he just thinks differently, or has But we're all weird, man. We're all special. We're all kind of handicapped when it comes to comedians, because if we weren't, we wouldn't need the attention.
Right.
We wouldn't need the validation on a daily basis. We would be able to just these motherfuckers doing some serious landscaping out there, right?
God damn it.
Do you think they're weird?
No.
They're normal. See, I want to be weird then. I don't want to just be out there cutting. Sounds like it's cutting a tree down.
I mean, I have fun. It's fun to be weird, but it also has a lot of, being, as they call it, ignorantly bliss is what I would call the opposite of being weird.
That's the opposite?
I think so.
Being ignorant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know.
Oh, if you're weird, you're definitely smart.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, but how about special?
Well, to me, special is the same thing as being weird.
So special people are smart.
Special, unique, whatever you want. That's all. That's all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you have to be smart to be odd and unique. If you're the kind of person that weirds people out or people don't get you,
Yeah.
you're intelligent. Like, you have to be intelligent
Mm.
because they automatically just got who you were like immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're just like a fucking doorknob. You're nothing. Like, you're just a body, another body. But if you're like,
My dad used to call me doorknob.
if people are like,
when
what?
I was a little kid.
If you confuse people, something's going on in your brain.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Did you ever get called a doorknob growing up?
No, your dad called you doorknob?
Because he wouldn't call me like a dumbass, right?
Right.
So if I did something stupid, he would call me like a doorknob, or he'd say, "Don't be a doorknob."
Mm.
So it's kind of nice, It's,
It's
not that
sweet.
bad.
It's kind of a sweet way.
Yeah, but he meant dumbass,
Yeah.
And then his other sweet thing he would say is, "Don't be a whitey," and that was because I'm half white.
Yeah.
And if I would ever be like, kind of like scared of something, or if I didn't want to watch the chainsaw scene in Scarface because I'm 6, I'm being a whitey. Don't be a whitey. Watch this with me. Why are you crying? Don't be white. Don't be a whitey. And so it was, don't be a doorknob, don't be a whitey. And that was how he raised me.
Yeah. That's kind of similar to my dad.
Yeah.
Just like the whole like
Machismo.
tough guy. Hey. But what's funny is that, of course, our dads, they want us to be it's like, well, like your dad, like, I don't want my son
Yeah.
to be a white. He's like, motherfucker, you had a kid with a white, like,
Yeah.
what do you expect? Like, you're gonna have white in you. Like, it makes no sense. My dad's like had a fucking kid with a fucking crazy lady, and then he's like, "Why are you this way?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, you fucked a crazy lady." What the and I was living with her for years. What the fuck you think was gonna happen? I'm a fucking kid, like, dumbass. Like, you shouldn't. Don't act like he would say that. You're acting like your mom. Yeah, no shit. She fucking shit me out of her fucking vagina. What the fuck? What the fuck you think I'm gonna act like?
Why don't you act like my mistress?
Yeah.
Why-
Why can't you be like the lady the lady I've been fucking down the street? She's awesome. She's not crazy at all. Why don't you be like her? Because I didn't get shit out by her. I got shit out by the crazy lady that you don't like no more. Like, so fuck
Crazy
you.
crazy ladies always be shitting out babies, man.
Yeah, so fuck you and stop fucking judging me, man. Like, you did what you did.
Yeah.
That's how I don't know if people know that out the world, but if you fuck someone that has all these flaws and you have a kid with them, expect the worst and just be happy with who they are. Like, don't fucking judge a motherfucker, man. That's you the one coming in people, not me.
Well, I'm not gonna judge him either, because respectfully and unrelated, but crazy pussy is the best pussy.
Right. So exactly. So take the L. If you have a kid with a crazy person, don't fucking blame it on the fucking kid, and fucking love that kid and support them the rest of your lives, because if it sucks, that's your fault.
Yeah, yeah, that's
That
absolutely.
is not the fucking kid's fault. That's your fucking fault. And if you don't hold responsibility to it, you'll burn in hell, motherfucker. You'll
Burn in hell.
Fucking all the guys out there that are fucking crazy girls, and you're a fucking idiot. for one thing. But if you have a baby with him, you better love
Wait.
you better love the shit out of that kid.
Wait.
Because he didn't have anything to do with that shit.
So you think fucking a crazy girl means you're an idiot?
If you're the type of person that will complain later that your kid's acting like the mom, yeah.
That's being an idiot.
But most guys that do that are like that. Most men that are having relationships with a girl that they go and tell their guy friends, man, she's crazy, but they don't stop hanging out with them. You are an idiot. You shouldn't be doing that, and you're literally telling other people that you shouldn't be, but you're doing it at the same time. So it makes no sense.
Well, it's usually because the pussy's good.
Okay, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to say. Do what you do, but if a kid gets shitted out by that girl, by you,
yeah,
you better fucking love that kid, or you will go to hell. And you deserve to go to hell and be fucked by the devil when you fucking die.
Yes, if you don't love your kids, no matter what.
Exactly.
Even Jeffrey Dahmer's parents, they loved him.
They did.
Whenever my dad get mad at me for like having a messy room, I would think, man, like Chris Watts, his dad still hugged and kissed him even after he murdered his wife and children.
Yeah.
Why is my dad won't even talk to me because my room was messy today?
It's fucked up, bro.
Who do I have to kill to get a hug from my dad?
See, Jeffrey Dahmer had some nice ass parents, man.
Jeffrey Dahmer too, yeah. I hear his parents are saying that he was a humanitarian. So that's what he was doing.
We just didn't understand it, man. He was ahead of his time.
No, because he ate humans.
Yeah,
like a vegetarian, but for Filipinos.
Hey, man, some people grow up in that tribes, and they eat people, man. They eat them.
Well, I think it would have been interesting because they had the whole interview with him, but I feel like they weren't asking him the questions I really wanted to know, which is like, do black people taste different than Asian people?
Right.
Like, they probably do.
I would imagine so.
Right?
Yeah.
Like the skin is a whole different color.
Yeah.
So does it have a different taste, texture? What, he never seemed to eat white people. Also, I wonder if maybe they don't taste as good. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer, yeah, I mean, he's an interesting guy.
Well, I'm just saying they didn't ask him these questions that are interesting to me.
They should have. We should have had him on the podcast if he was still alive.
No, he got murdered in prison.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's justice, baby.
That's what you get for being a bad boy.
He was naughty.
He was, man.
Yeah, but back to he was special, I think.
I think so.
But yeah, and his parents were crazy. Actually, like they loved him, and that's almost crazy too. That they still loved him. But,
yeah.
But like they had a divorce. Oh, the thing is that he was gay, but he was in the closet, and like his parents wouldn't accept if he was like he didn't feel comfortable being out of the closet to them. So that contributed to his whole thing. So it was kind of, if they would have been more open to gays.
Exactly. I know that. Yeah.
That's why we don't have as many serial killers right now.
I mean, that's good. Yeah, no, you need to love your kid no matter, like it's like we were saying earlier. Like you can't fucking bring people into this shitty ass fucking planet and just ignore them for whatever stupid reason. You gotta fucking own up to it. It's all part of the fun of being a human and having sex. Babies are part of that. So
babies are part of having sex, but don't have sex with babies.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's not the part of sex they're a part of.
Right. Don't do that.
They're a product of sex.
Make a baby and then that's it.
Don't make it with a baby.
Just make them and take care of them. And that's it. Don't do nothing else.
If there's one thing that we're going to today, I think there's one message that we can put out there is don't fuck babies, man. Come on.
Come on, man. And if you can help it, don't eat no motherfucker either.
None of that, man.
If you can help it, don't eat a motherfucker. Definitely don't fuck a kid.
No.
But if you can help it, try not to eat no goddamn blacks and Mexicans, all right?
Absolutely not, yeah. If you can help it. If you can help it.
I mean, if you can help it.
Now, if you can't help it, who am I to judge, man? He can't help himself.
I mean, he obviously was struggling with something. He probably tried not to do it, but if you But he couldn't help it, man.
It wasn't personal. It was strictly business.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer,
If
man.
you can help it, yeah. If you can, if you can help it, don't have sex with babies. If you can help it. If you can help it.
Right.
Actually,
Please.
even if you can't help it,
No, that's the one where you're like, you gotta not, no matter what.
you gotta help it.
No, but if you know, if you want to eat a motherfucker,
Honestly, yeah. No, I would rather. Yeah, I got more respect for the cannibals.
definitely.
For real. Hell yeah.
You
Jeffrey Dahmer, he's not that bad when you really, in the grand scheme of things. If you compare him, you know, he wasn't fucking babies. That's what people they don't talk about as much, you know.
People don't ever give him credit for that. You know, he never fucked a baby. Like,
Hell yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man.
Leave him alone. You know?
Yeah, you know, rest in hell.
Rest in. Shit.
You believe in hell?
No.
Me neither.
I think what I sort of believe. I don't know. This is a theory. Some people have this theory. I think this might be hell.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think this is hell. I think we're in a hell.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
I like it then. Hell ain't bad, man.
I mean,
I like hell.
it could be fun. Yeah, but if you think about it, if we're just energy and like consciousness, and these are just like, you know, bodies that we inhabit,
Yeah.
and we never die, you know,
Mhm.
and we can do whatever we want, but yet we're here right now, like inhabiting these bodies on this earth where anything is possible. Any negative thing, any horrible thing is possible here on earth. It to me that's hell, because the hell that is in the Bible, like that just seems like a cartoon, like that just seems like a movie. Being put in a place where you're completely vulnerable at any given moment to anything, good or bad, is a learning experience, number one. But hell is involved in this journey that we're on, because right now, as we're sitting here talking, there is nothing stopping the neighbor from being like, you know what, I think I'm gonna go next door and kill these motherfuckers. There's nothing stopping that.
Well, I have a code on my door that he would need to know the code.
And he was gonna go through the window. The window that's behind you right now. He's gonna be like, oh, he has a code. I'm jumping the fence and breaking the window with a fucking whatever, and I'm coming in there and shooting these motherfuckers. Like, there's nothing stopping that.
We weren't that loud last night.
But
he's gonna get a trampoline and bounce over my fence and shoot me through the window. He does have like an AR. He's got one of those
guns.
Yeah.
Look at that! I fucking knew it.
He's
I fucking knew it.
Yeah. He's a Blue Lives Matter guy. He used to have Blue Lives Matter flag on his house. You remember the whole George Floyd thing?
Okay. Any motherfucker that has a Blue Lives Matter shit on their house, you already know what that means.
Well, I'll tell you what it means.
That means them motherfuckers are ready to kill somebody.
Yes.
I know.
So, well, he had it on his house in this neighborhood. Blue Lives Matter in this neighborhood. I'm like, dude, they're gonna rob my house just to get just because I live next to you. You know, you're making this whole street look fucked up.
Right.
But he took it down when the George Floyd shit went down. He took his flag down.
Interesting.
And I'm like, oh, now you're not Blue Lives Matter right now,
motherfucker. Blue Lives Matter.
But yeah, my friend came. One of our friends came. To it was Cornelius. I was having a party here, and he showed up after he got off of work, so it was like 2 a.m, and he went to the wrong house.
Oh.
He went to my neighbor's house at like 2 a.m.
Blue Lives Matter guy.
Yes, Cornelius, big black Cornelius. And he I don't know if he rang the doorbell or he knocked on the door, but the dude answered the door with a whole AR-15, which in this neighborhood, I can't blame him that much. Really, can't blame him that hard. But it is a bit much, you know. I would just not answer the door if someone is knocking and I don't know them.
Right.
Or I'd be like, who is it? And then yeah, just say who through the door. Say, hey, who is it? Oh, it's Cornelius. Oh, I don't know any Cornelius. Like, oh, sorry, wrong house. But opening the door with the gun almost seems like you hope something's gonna go down. You want to use this gun.
Yeah.
It's just been sitting there. You look at it and you're like, I can't wait for an unsuspecting person to accidentally come into my house. And because what if he just for some reason just 100% believed it was my house, somehow got in,
Oh shit.
walking around. People like that, they can't wait to shoot a motherfucker, man.
Bro, and speaking of the Blue Lives Matter stuff, I have cops in my family, and here's the breakdown on the police thing. What does everyone always say about the police? They have a hard job.
Yeah.
They have a hard job.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not the draft. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a job. You can quit.
Yeah.
No one made you be a cop.
Yeah.
I don't have to give you sympathy for shit.
Yeah.
You can. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. They choose to be a cop because they like.
Is it a hard job? Yes. Do I have sympathy for you? Fuck no.
No, they're cops for a reason. They like it.
Exactly.
They like being in power. They like the people being proud of them.
Oh yeah.
They like all that shit. And it's not but it doesn't pay very well, especially for the amount of danger you're putting yourself in. They do it for, also like my mom was a cop, my dad was a cop. I'm a cop because my dad was a cop and my dad's dad was a cop.
Damn, for a second there, I thought you were talking about like your family. I was like, oh shit, your mom was a cop. What? And then you were like, then I'm a cop. Like, oh shit, you're a cop.
I'm a cop.
Yeah, goddamn.
I'm undercover, man.
Man, I would believe it. I would believe it, Antonio.
Hey,
You got that press like, hey.
Hey, pull over.
Exactly. See.
Hey, man. Hey, it's a school zone, dude. The fuck you thinking, man?
Hey man, I'll fucking pull you out of this car right now, and I'll ride you like the car. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just
Don't make me hump you, man.
don't make me rape you, motherfucker. Hey, cops do that shit, bro.
You have to.
Hey man,
It's kind of like blood in, blood out.
hey, they say that they say it's a tough job. What the fuck?
Yeah. But it's not really as tough. Okay, most of the time, they're just chilling. I see these guys. They drive with a laptop open.
Right.
I can't text, but you can have a whole laptop on.
Piece, you motherfucker. Yeah, but of course 90% of the time it's but it could get dangerous really quick. I mean, like I said, it doesn't look. It is a fucking hard job, But
Now in Houston, it's a harder job than it would be if you were a small town cop, right? In a small town cop,
100%. Small town cops, yeah, that's a different story. Yeah, the odds of you being in danger are low.
yeah,
But if you're in a major city, it is a dangerous job. But like I said a million times, don't come to me, and say, it's the same thing with like I said, if you were drafted in the war back in the day, people should be coming up to you and whatever. They should feel bad. In fact, I would feel bad more for someone who was drafted and went through that experience than I would anything else, because you were pushed into a situation.
yeah,
And you didn't have anything to do with it. But people that are voluntarily going to war or being police officers, I don't have to feel anything for you. I can say you're a hero. I can't say thank you for your service, or I cannot say anything at all because that's your choice.
yeah,
You wanted to do that shit. So, it goes both ways. There's nothing wrong with saying someone's a hero because they went to war or they're police, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with saying nothing.
yeah,
Because they're just like any other motherfucker, except they're crazy. Because if you want to be a cop or you want to go to war, you're out of your fucking mind. So I feel better being like, hey man, just I appreciate you being out of your mind. Like thank you for that.
Yeah.
Because I'm damn sure not that out of my mind.
yeah,
To want to fucking. There's people in Texas that are fucking going to Ukraine right now to fight Russians because they want to fucking shoot some motherfuckers, okay? If that guy gets shot and loses his leg, I'm not going to go, thanks, man, you're a fucking hero. He's a fucking wants to kill people. I don't have to call him a hero if I don't want to. Like,
yeah.
It's how you look at it, but you could, anyway. This is some shit I've always like.
No, I agree with you, man. Yeah, that's true, right? Americans are going to fight. I mean, they think, they're saying, we're fighting with the Ukraine. We're helping the Ukraine. Ukraine's not winning this war. Ukraine is not going to win this war. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like the better they do, the more it's just more people are dying. It's always happening. Um, like, they Russia has nukes. Ukraine, what do they even make there? I don't even know
yeah,
what they're known for. It's not nukes.
yeah,
Now they're just known for fighting Russia. That's really all we know
that's
about Ukraine.
that's true.
They're known for fighting Russia.
Yeah,
And I don't want anyone else to die, especially not the kids and the women and children
yeah,
and all the innocent people. Anyone innocent, I don't want them to die. And really, it's all about nationalism and pride and being proud of we're Ukraine. It's like, cool. How about now you're not anymore? Okay, because Russia has nukes. We're sorry, but don't let your innocent people die just because your flag, you like the colors of your flag, and it's like, well, we gotta sacrifice some of our babies and our women because we're Ukraine, and it's like, well,
yeah,
now you're not because fucking Russia says you're not. It's really up to them. They're,
yeah.
you know,
No, you're right. And by the way, speaking of doing a callback to like the word special and being a weirdo, if you're a nationalist, like if you want to die for your country, you are not special. You're not weird. You're not unique. You're very boring and plain. Because if you want to kill for, your government that
Yeah.
don't give a fuck, it doesn't matter where we are in the world. Your government don't give a fuck about you, and you
Yeah.
want to like, I want to fight for my country. What country? You don't run shit. You work at Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
Like you don't run nothing. You're just a regular motherfucker who's getting by. You just happen to be Ukraine, or you just happen to be an American.
Yeah.
Like to think in your head like this dirt and this government that you're from gives a fuck about you. Like you're stupid. Like
Right.
But if you want to go die, then go die. I mean, but I'm not gonna call you a hero for that.
Yeah, I mean,
know?
I guess, they're being brave, but to me, bravery a lot of the time comes with not really thinking things out. Really, you know what I
100
mean?
Yeah.
It's like that's so brave, and it's like, yeah, it's like doesn't make any sense. So like, I study political science, and I know the real only way to. So Ukraine wants they're fighting for their country so that they can have the president they elected for their sovereignty, all that. The only real way to keep it would have been to just let them. Okay, Russia wants to do whatever they're doing. Okay, as long as they're not killing people, well, whatever. Let Russia throw Putin out. Let them get him out, and then they'll stop bothering you because the Russian people don't give a shit about fucking with Ukraine. It's just Putin. So if they could have just, okay, fine, we're not Ukraine now for a little while. Then Putin dies or Putin gets taken out eventually, and then you could be Ukraine again. But it's not that you're never gonna beat him in a war. So I don't really understand the whole war at all.
Yeah.
And the president's cool. He was a stand-up, which I think's cool, but he's still thinking like, oh, I want to get the whole world into this war with us so we can fight Russia. I'm like, dude, typical ego of a stand-up comedian. He thinks his country's so important that the whole world's gonna come.
Yeah.
I ain't fighting. But I will. But I want to I want to do a show. It's a fundraiser for Ukraine, but it won't be to help them fight. It'll be to help the victims of the fighting.
Right. Right.
That's what I want to support because I really don't think that it makes sense to fight right now. All right, they're cutting a tree down, I think, outside. But all right, we're done. We got through it. All right, peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Until next week.
See ya.